And let's also tell you that about 250 desperate Rohingya refugees reached Western Indonesia on a decrepit, overcrowded wooden boat on Thursday, bringing the total number reported by local officials to have arrived this week to nearly 600. The boat holding the members of the persecuted Myanmar minority, many barefoot and some pleading for help, sat just off the coast in the archipelago nation's Aceh province. Some made a dash for shore after residents refused to let them land, collapsing to the sand and begging for the vessel's exhausted passengers to be allowed to disembark. The mostly Muslim Rohingya are heavily persecuted in Myanmar, and thousands risk their lives each year in long and expensive sea journeys, often in flimsy boats, to try to reach Malaysia or Indonesia.
I came from Bangladesh. I am Rohingya. I stayed there as a refugee. Uh, I want to go anywhere if you wish. I feel very sad because my parents are in trouble in Bangladesh. That's why I can tell you everything what I what are in my mind. Please protect us and please help us to go anywhere. I want to tell to all the people to help them and to rescue their lives. They are in risks in the sea. They are in the sea. Please protect them. And I I can save my life, but there are so many babies and so many children in the boat. Please protect them.
And now to further discuss this, a foreign policy analyst, Bolu Michael-Biyi, joins me on the news. Thank you so much, Bolu, for joining me.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Now, Bolu, how exactly does the sudden influx of Rohingya refugees into the Western Indonesia impact regional dynamics, particularly considering the strained resources that the geopolitical landscape of Southeast Asia have?
All right. Let's start from the basics. Myanmar is a country in Asia. And it's largely Buddhist, and this small population, minority called Rohingya people, are largely Muslims. And but they've been persecuted over the years. They've suffered perpetual subjugation. They've been rendered stateless because they are denied citizenship. And everything started in 2017 when there was a military onslaught on the minority population, and this prompted caught the attention of the international community, and that's what has led to the movement of the voluntary displacement of this small population because of the perpetual subjugation that they've been facing over the years. Now, it does cause a strain on the geopolitical landscape of Southeast Asia, because now other countries will begin to evaluate their policies in such a way that they'll be anticipating that the Rohingya Muslims will be coming to their country as well. However, it's a golden opportunity for Indonesia to prove to the world that they are indeed a humanitarian country that can help their image a bit. And I'm quite surprised because the Rohingyas are Muslims and Indonesia is a largely Muslim country. They kind of align in that context, and it's quite shocking to me that they are not accepting the Rohingya Muslims compared to China that doesn't identify with a particular major religion and have been able to open their arms to this population.
All right, Bolu, also, what immediate measures can Indonesia take to, address the urgent humanitarian needs of these Rohingya refugees, especially when it comes to providing shelter, healthcare, and basic necessities?
Well, it's like I said, it's just for them to provide the shelter, provide the food, provide the healthcare, provide the basic necessities they might need. I mean, it's a matter of how fast or how quick they're going to provide these things to the people, and that this can be done by collaborating with neighboring countries, regional collaboration to ensure that the aid gets to people quickly. They can also partner with international organizations and also local NGOs and international NGOs so that the aid effectiveness of the aid delivery can be fast, and this can, in turn mitigate the impact of on the displaced persons, displaced population.
Right. Now, in light of the local resistance witnessed in the Aceh province, what challenges might Indonesia face in managing, the public sentiment towards the incoming refugees and fostering a more compassionate approach?
All right, there are two things here. The Indonesian authorities, they have to be careful in ensuring that they strike a balance between compassion or humanitarianism towards the Rohingya Muslims, and also ensuring that they are listening to the local population, the concerns of the local population. So they can't just focus on the Indonesian population, the Rohingya Muslim, and abandoning the voice of the locals. So they need to find a way to strike a balance that is compassionate towards the Rohingya Muslim, while at the same time listening to the concerns of the local population. And this can be done through public engagement, public awareness, and also incentivizing the local population that accept the Rohingya Muslims into their community. So public awareness, community engagement may be the way to go in managing the sentiments.
Now, speaking of community, how exactly can the international community, including the neighboring countries and the global organizations, collaborate to alleviate the plight of Rohingya refugees, especially in preventing dangerous sea journeys and ensuring that they're safe and within their rights?
Well, it's just basically regional collaboration and being serious about the refugee convention and other agreements that relates to refugees are well implemented. Two things they can do. First is to ensure that there's maritime security, they enhance the maritime security of the region, and secondly is to provide security for the refugees as they're coming into whatever country within the region that they may choose to. So basically ensuring that there's safe passage. As we saw in the clip that I showed you, that some of them got onshore and they fainted and all that. They can, and if the passage for them to move was safe, I don't think that would happen. So they must ensure that they increase the maritime security as well as ensuring as much as possible that the Rohingya Muslims are given safe passage to respective countries.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Bolu Michael-Biyi, foreign policy analyst, for joining us to discuss this development.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.